That's crazy, bro. That's actually diabolical. I cannot believe he just did that. What is he thinking? I feel like that was so obvious. What on earth was he thinking in that spot? All right. Run up some rapid games. Let's do this thing. So my opponent opens the game with c4. Going to respond with knight to f6. English opening Anglo-Indian is what this is called. So I usually play something like this, but I actually might do something like this instead. Try and play for here. Now he's probably going to push that pawn, which makes logical sense. So now I got to be a little careful. I'm thinking I might move my knight out now. So move my knight out. He can't push this pawn now. But he can also push this pawn, so that could be a bit of a liability there down the stretch. So I'm just going to push this pawn, just make sure I have all my bases covered. So yeah, he does push that pawn now. Now, if I push here and he pushes here, takes, I get the queen. So I feel like that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and play the way I know this, which is a King's Indian sort of looking line, although this is the English opening. It's English opening Mechanus Carl's variation, which is quite fascinating, I must say. So he moves his bishop there. I might just straight up push here. So if I push here, he takes, I take, he pushes here now. I take, and then I take back. That looks fine to me. I think that should be okay. So if he takes, I'm perfectly fine with just taking back. Got to make sure I pay attention to the clock today. The clock has been an issue in a lot of my recent games. I'll get in winning positions, and then I just don't have time to think in the end game. And it always proves to be my downfall. So got to be careful with that. So now I'm also thinking about, so if I go here, pushes, takes, and then can I just take the queen? Although that does look sus because then the rook gets in the game. So I'm just going to go here. Actually, I might just push. I'm just going to push. Pushing makes more sense. Get rid of that bishop. Get the bishop out of the game. Okay, so now he has ideas coming in here. I don't really like that. So I wonder if I could do this. Here, takes. I think that looks okay. Gotta keep an eye on this check here too, which is a potential for my opponent. I think that's okay. So now if he gets his queen in, my knight blocks the check. I think he might push here now, which seems logical. If he pushes there, I obviously take. If he takes back, I just take with the knight, takes, and I get the queen. And I do have time to castle. And it also neutralizes any threats coming down this file too. So, okay, so he pushes the pawn there. Now, if I take, he has a check. And if I go back, he has this, takes. So that's not a viable option. So I'm going to go here now. Seems okay. I'm down 1:30 on the clock, so I have to keep that in mind. Do not want to fall victim to time trouble. Although it is, in my opinion, I preach this all the time, I do believe that it is better to lose on time because you are processing your positions And when you lose, I feel like you get a better understanding of why. You know what I mean? So if you're going to lose, I feel like losing on time is the best. So we slide the knight back. But I've been losing too many games like that, so I need to find a better balance between the two. Okay, so takes. So now if I castle, do I not like that? Can he ever get his knight in here? I'm just going to castle. I think castling's okay. He doesn't have any immediate checks, too, which is a good thing. And I can also get my knight here now, which is good. He does have a threat coming in here, but I honestly don't think that's really much of a issue as it stands. Can also move, yeah, I can move my knight here, too, to attack this bishop. Okay, so he pushes the pawn. So now... Okay, so now he has... So his idea is to come in here now. So if I go here, he takes, I take, he takes, I take. Which kind of seems like a problem. So if I push here, he pushes, I take. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to push. I think pushing's okay. I don't want him to get his queen in here with his rook coming down here. So if he pushes here, I'd probably just take. And honestly, I can probably just push right now. Seems like a valid option. If he ever pushes here too, I think I just push. Or can I probably push here? No, I push this pawn so he can't take there. Although he can't get his bishop in there. Okay. Ooh. It's nasty. So he's going to get a pawn here. Alright, so we're down a pawn, but it's not the end of the world. A little unfortunate, but not horrendous yet. So now let's go here. I also do have ideas to come in here. And the big thing is that this file is closed off because his pawn's blocking his rook from coming in. I feel like he could move his knight out now to protect this pawn, which seems logical. Can also just push here too. Because if I push, I would discover attack on his queen. See, so that makes sense. Discovered attack on the queen. If he takes, I'm fine with that. If he takes there, I still win the queen. Oh, so he just blunders his queen. Free queen? Free queen? Question mark? No way. Does he have an elaborate plan? He just straight up blundered his queen. Oh my god. I think he just blundered his queen straight up. If he takes, I take. Wow. And just like that. That's crazy, bro. That's actually diabolical. I cannot believe he just did that. What is he thinking? I feel like that was so obvious. What on earth was he thinking in that spot? Now I gotta be careful. I gotta make sure I don't blunder my own queen, which would be pretty upsetting. So now if he goes here to defend, and he resigns. Oh my god. And we won the game. That is crazy, bro. That is actually crazy. Alrighty, guys. Well, hey, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy, I believe it's this video right here. Make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. Yeah, this video right here. This video is really, really fun to make, and I think you'll find it very, very helpful and insightful as far as playing chess and all that stuff as it goes. We also have a chess Discord server, which we host chess tournaments with cash prizes and free entry, daily chess checkmates, and a bunch of more other cool stuff. You might find that very, very fun and insightful. So the link to that is going to be in the description down below. And once again, guys, thank you all so much for thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.